Hello everyone, this is Marianne here from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. How are we all, wherever you are, when you're watching? A huge hello to you. Of course, this reading is coming to you post midterms. The results, as I said, there would be some delay in some of those races and the results aren't clear yet. However, I don't know about you, but I woke up having, monitored all the races yesterday and the evening of the day before. I woke up today with a sense of that the Democrats had really accomplished something extraordinary. And you're going to say, but why? Beto didn't win. Stacey didn't win. There are a lot of people that actually did win. And while those two races are particularly disappointing, I didn't feel that that Texas had the right environment in terms of I saw some corruption there in Texas before, a long time before the actual midterm. I always said it was going to be a hard yard for Beto. He was still in with a chance, but hard yards in Texas, which for those of my viewers who live in Texas means that there has to be a different pathway, a different way of doing things in 2024. I was particularly disappointed for Stacey Abrams because I really did think she was in with a chance. Do I think there was tampering in Georgia? No, I don't. I think that for a governor in Georgia, I don't know, a Democratic governor in Georgia, it's probably time for a new look there. I'd like to see Stacey take a position in government. Just go a different way, because I feel that she has tremendous potential there to contribute. What else? It looks like my prediction on Lauren Boebert, might be coming true. I think there's a 99% chance that she's lost her seat there, and she needs to pack her bags and get the hell out of Congress. That was a really, really good outcome. I know also some of you are disappointed about what has happened in Florida. With DeSantis winning by 20 points. Well, he didn't, as I think the Lincoln Project said, didn't win by 40 points. Florida has become almost like the headquarters of the GOP. But there's always momentum for change, no matter how something is gerrymandered, because Florida was. I think DeSantis created 4 extra congressional seats in the gerrymander. So again, this kind of voter suppression really kept the Republicans in the race when they had no right really to be there with what they've been doing in the past. But I'll get to that in a minute. Florida elected its first Gen Z member of Congress, who worked with Bernie Sanders and then went and worked for Hillary Clinton's campaign. So that is just brilliant. I think one of your states, the governor races were really interesting, and I'm going to say by and large went the Democrats' way. And you know why? I think I did say watch the governor's races, because people are concerned about their choices, pro-choice and this extremism. And so the governors hold the key to that, don't they, with the overturning of Roe. So there was some good referendums also on the ballot in some of those states as well. So I feel, I think is it Minnesota, one of the state legislatures went completely blue. So start some really, really, really strong results. Now let's get to the House and the Senate. I have no doubt that the Democrats will hold the Senate. No doubt in my mind at all. The Arizona will go for Mark Kelly. Surprisingly, I'm pleased to say it looks like Katie Hobbs might get over the line and put that extremist mouth to bed once and for all. So I've no problem that that Mark Kelly will get over the line. Now, Georgia's gone to a runoff. Warnock actually did win, but in Georgia you have to get over the 50% of the votes. I think Warnock will ultimately take that as the fallout continues for Donald Trump. Do I think the Dems can hold the House? Now, I said always the Senate they will take. The House is a little bit harder to call, and I felt it could even come down to one vote. And I said, was there an independent there that might caucus with the Democrats? So I think there's two options with the House. Either the Dems just scrape over the line or they lose by about one vote. But there's a Republican there, even a Republican, who will not follow this extremist agenda. And there could be more than one, because so there's those options. I'm hoping the Democrats will hold the House. And there could actually, I think one of my viewers did say there was an independent, and I can't remember which state it was in. So that I don't feel it's a scenario to despair with. I really don't. Historically, in the midterms, as you all know, it's your country. The incumbent president, the midterm tends to swing away from the incumbent president, has done. I think Biden said in his address this morning that this is the only time since John Kennedy was president. Oh, I think Bill Clinton as well. But it doesn't normally happen. So I think the Democrats did really well. Why did I wake up with a feeling of relief? Because I think this is the beginning of the end for the MAGA movement. It will always be there. The extremism will always be there. Trump's MAGA cult will always be there, but they aren't in the majority. And I think Republicans have been given a real wake-up call today, indicative that Kevin McCarthy, who had the big party plan, came out in a very somber tone. Donald Trump wouldn't take questions from the journalists at his Mar-a-Lago party. Don Jr., nobody heard from him. I think it was a real, I'm going to say, kick up the backside for them. And that has been a long time coming. This is the beginning of the end for Trump's political power. The Republicans now have a job in front of them to get rid of him, and it'll be good to watch. So please don't worry. I think also my feeling is that this sets Donald Trump won't go easily or quietly, and so this will set the Democrats up for some momentum going into 2024. The relief I feel, and I'm going to say that, I had sort of like I don't know whether it was a vision or what you would call it, but everything will be fine. That's what I was told, and I woke up feeling very, very calm. All right, so let's pull some cards now after we've gone through that midterm analysis. And the Georgia runoff, I'm quite confident that Warnock will take that, especially as the stories emerge from the extremists and the election deniers. You notice they've all gone pretty quiet, don't you? Because it doesn't wash with the American people. This is why I feel so optimistic today. All right, so let's have a look at the Georgia runoff in December. I said that results would not be known. A lot of results wouldn't be known. Well, I thought, I was getting the pull to December and January. So let's have a look at Warnock, or Raphael Warnock. It shouldn't have even been that close, but there you go. Will Raphael Warnock win his runoff? Will Raphael Warnock win his runoff? Okay, so we've got here the Knight of Swords. So there's a momentum here. I like that card. I'm using the Kabbalistic Tarot by Eugene Vinitsky. I don't know where you can get it. You'll have to do your Google searches. Kabbalistic Tarot 5781, Eugene Vinitsky. Okay, so we've got Knight of Swords there, and we've got the Lover's card. So the truth, there's more to emerge, basically, about Herschel Walker, but also, just put my microphone in. I hope everybody can hear. Well, they'll be able to hear now anyway. Okay, so there's more truth coming out about Herschel Walker and his relationship with Trump. Trump is just... Look, I want to say here, before I pull any more cards, I told you the polls were corrupted. And, you know, this idea that the whole swathe of the mainstream media could predict this red wave, whatever the red wave is, and get it so bloody wrong. In Australia, that's our swear word. Herschel Walker is going to want to distance himself from Trump. The connection with Trump, he's Trump's pick, is going to go against him in the midterm, in the runoff. So we have the 8 of coins at the foundation of the reading. This denotes a lot of work will be done to get Warnock over the line. The Democrats are just going to focus on that. There will be contributions as well, campaign, monetary type of contributions. The 8 of coins, Sun in Virgo, shows me that the detail will be on Warnock's side, that he's got the skill that Herschel Walker hasn't. There's more coming. There's more coming on Herschel Walker that will it's foreboding. Let's just say that. You could have lovers coming out of the woodwork and spilling the beans on him. He was always a put up from the Republican, shall we just say, white members of that party. It was a very cynical move to try and get the black vote in Georgia. The Knight of Coins is in the past, so we've got this reliability. There could have been questions in the past about his reliability, his fitness for office. There's going to be more of that coming. In the sky, we've got the Ace of Cups. I like that card that talks about the potential for these new starts. These are all very strong yes cards, by the way. 6 of Swords in the immediate future, moving out of troubled waters. The energy in these cards is just so high. Let's keep going. The 8 of Swords in the here and now. So this talks about the worry. Jupiter in Gemini talks about expansive worry. A lot of, I think I saw a lot of people despairing. I thought that was for the Republicans. Some Democrats. I don't know what was expected in a midterm race in an incumbent year. But I see the real strengths there. But we do have restrictions. So restriction here in the here and now, and we've got the past restrictions of the past, worries about Herschel Walker's past. All right, hopes and fears. We've got the King of Swords. Wow, this is Gemini. It's fire and air energy, but it's Gemini, Aquarius, and Gemini. And I've just had a mental blank. It's fire and air anyway. Okay, so the King of Swords. I was up in the middle of the night checking on the midterm races. King of Swords. This is like this is a strategy. I don't know what Warnock's sign is, but Libra. Sorry, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energy. There's some kind of justice here that might be. Is there going to be an anomaly found somewhere in Walker's campaign finances or something? There's something here that is going to emerge before that runoff about Herschel Walker. The Ten of Swords, right, not a good outcome, but let's see. The Ten of Swords is Sun in Gemini. It's usually a no card, but let's see what's clarifying it. The Hanged Man. Okay, now this is bringing forward the actual runoff. The Hanged Man means pausing something. Yeah, okay, in the Chariot. That's our 2 major arcanas there. Pausing a downfall. You know what this reading's giving me? It's giving me the Senate, the actual Senate results, that this is going to, I'm going to draw a clarifier. This is going to this race is instrumental to the Senate, which we already know. We've got the Ace of Coins here. These are strange cards. Ace of Coins at the base of the pack, King of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Worry. Something around worrying about worry, anxiety. Could be, I don't know. I don't know what the energy here is. It's an odd energy. Something about the law. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right, this Ten of Swords. So we've got really good cards, and then we've got the Ten of Swords as an outcome, which is downfall. But it's also clarified by the Hanged Man, which is the downfall is paused. And by what? By the Chariot. Something is going to emerge. Something is going to emerge about Herschel Walker. I think it's actually quite serious. Let's have a look at the Ten of Swords. Can you show me a bit more? What is this? What is this Ten of Swords? So we have here the Six of Pentacles, loans and debts. It could be around his financial situation. We've got the Four of Swords, which turned up, retreat. Oh, I think I'm going to say there's probably pretty big news that might emerge around him. And we've got Judgment, an inevitability, something around who he was in. Something is going to break around Herschel Walker's past that is not really all that good. People will be looking at it in a different way. So I'm going to say at this stage, you know, I'm kind of fresh out of predictions, you know, now because I've done so many of them. But I'm going to sit on a little bit on the fence here and say that something's going to emerge about Herschel Walker between now and the runoff that may have to do with debt, money and debt. Could be the Lover card, another woman coming out of the... It's not good for him. It could be he does have that downfall. Yeah, the High Priestess. Yeah, something's coming. Something's coming about Herschel Walker that none of us have heard yet. Some more pretty bad news for him. So we'll read on that closer to the race. There's a lot of midterm energies mixed up with this, also in feeding into the Democrats and the Senate. So when Mark Kelly wins Arizona, I can draw some cards on that, but I pretty well don't really need to. The Dems will be back in the same position as they were before with the Senate, that Kamala Harris's vote will be needed. Let's just take a look at... Let's take a look at Kelly. Mark Kelly, will he win Arizona? So we've got his strength, Leo strength. Yeah, I don't need Six of Swords, moving out of troubled waters. I really don't need to go much further. Princess of Coins, he gets across the line. And why? Because moderation. Everyone thought that Arizona would play into the extremism book, and it didn't, and it won't. Okay, so Kelly is over the line. But Warnock, I don't know. Those cards are very, very odd. Let's say odd for Herschel Walker. I think that's got to play out before I'll take another look at it. All right, so but needless to say that Warnock won. It just needs to go up to the runoff in Georgia. One thing I want to mention is Wisconsin. Ron Johnson came within 1% of losing that seat. I think he did get over 50%. He just narrowly avoided a runoff with the wonderful Mandela Barnes. Obama's presence there really tipped a lot. I think I don't know, historically, was he popular in Wisconsin? But I think that really meant a lot. Evers, the governor, is over the line in Wisconsin. A lot of good stories. Now, the one that I worry about, to be honest, is Nevada and the sitting senator there. she's in a tough race with the fellow whose name I just referred to. It's Laxalt, but I called him the laxative. At this time, there's a head, but there's like 20% of votes left to be counted. Let's just take a look at her, the Democratic senator. Oh gosh, I've not got her name. Let's just do a quick search. I like to have the name. I am tired, to be honest, from a couple of nights where I really did, pay a lot of attention to the midterms. What do we want? Senator from Arizona. No, not Arizona. Senator, I told you I was tired. Senator from Nevada. Yeah, Kelly's got very strong cards. Catherine Cortez Masto. Catherine Cortez Masto. Let's have a look at, can she pull it off? Okay, so it's not looking like she's romping at home. Catherine Cortez Masto, can she pull off a Senate win? Can she pull off the win? Nevada, I don't know what happened to Nevada. Catherine Cortez Masto. Catherine Cortez Masto. Catherine Cortez Masto. Will she come up from behind? I think mail-in ballots tend to favour the last bits of the races. The last counting of the races tend to favour the Dems. Can Catherine Cortez Masto win in Nevada? Can she win in Nevada? All right, so we've got the Three of Wands. She's put in a lot of work. That's a good card. We've got the Nine of Coins, so that's another good card. Independence. It's Venus in Virgo. So we've got Sun in Aries and Venus in Virgo. That's good. Let's have a look. Ten of Coins here. I don't know. This is family, legacies. It's also money. I don't know. Let's take a look. Family, money. We've got Venus in Scorpio, Seven of Cups. It's in the past, which is good. I'm glad to see that's in the past because that is like regret and loss. It's in the past, though. Five of Coins is in the sky. Mercury in Taurus. This is sort of left out. That is the lost card. So there's a potential for her to lose. The Ace of Coins is in the immediate future. I like this earthly energy here. That's a strong yes card for the immediate future. I think she'll have a surge. Will it be enough though? Two of Wands in the here and now. It is taking some time for something to come to fruition. And the Six of Cups is the past. Okay, so we've got Scorpio and Aries energy here. So we're not knowing straight away. We need to be patient. Five of Cups in the hopes and fears. That's the loss. Again, Five of Cups, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is pathways and choices in the past. Some kind of illusionary choices there as well. Now, the outcome is the King of Coins. And that normally would be a yes card, but it's also my card for Trump. Now we've got here the Four of Swords, which is Jupiter in Libra, retreat, and the Hierophant, the government coming in. Why is the Hierophant there? I mean, they're good cards, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, a revelation. Princess of Coins, yeah, it's pretty good. Six of Swords, moving out of troubled waters, and we've got the Hermit card. Wasn't an easy race. The cards are saying not an easy race at all. A lot of Pentacles here. I'm not sure what kind of donations went to Laxalt, what campaign money went into that race, but there's a lot of murky type of energy here. I think what this reading's saying to me is enough people will move away, will move back toward her in the final stages of the counting because of this anti-Trump fervour. Now let's just take a look at that. I mean, no, he's despised. He's despised. How could he ever win a presidential election? Remembering a lot of the governorships went blue at the state level. This is huge change. I know it doesn't feel like it, but it is. It's the start. It's the start of something, okay? And it's not trending toward the MAGA energy. Okay, it's trending back the other, not back, it's trending elsewhere. It will be interesting to see what the Republican Party does about Trump. Let's take a look at Trump. Let's take a look at Trump. Trump. Not very smart, is he? A friend sent me an article. One of our ex-prime ministers talks about Putin being quite dumb. I'll throw some cards on Kherson because the Ukrainians are going to take that back, as I predicted months ago, maybe 4 months ago. Okay, so let's take a look at Trump. They reckon he was absolutely blistering mad. Well, he wouldn't take reporters' questions. Show me Trump's mood post. Show me how Trump feels after the midterms. Trump after the midterms. He's writing, emailing, getting in touch with people. He's having to shore up his power base. He's on the move to try and do that because he knows the knives are out for him. Show me Trump today. Nothing he can do. 3 of Swords, heartbreak and grief. Saturn in Libra. He's going to be indicted very, very soon, I think December. I mean, it's so imminent. The 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. 3 of Swords and wish fulfillment. He has had a lot riding on this midterms to try and stay out of jail for one of them. 7 of Swords, lies and deceit at the foundation of the reading. Are we surprised at these cards? The Knight of Cups is in the past, his appeal. They're going to really try and break away, I think. The 8 of Coins is in the sky. He's got people hard at work contacting people now. 8, it could even be they make a move on Kevin McCarthy to try and get his extremism, his brand of blackmail, thuggery type extremist energy back into prominence. 8 of Wands, speed, things coming at him very, very quickly. Page of Wands, and that's headlines there. A lot of people in the media are blaming Trump for the lack of the red wave. Page of Wands, he's been cut down politically, cut down to size. He's only carrying 1 wand. And we've got the 9 of Wands. That's sort of like wounded in battle type card. It's the moon in Sagittarius. His ego has been cut right down. Now we've got the moon card in reverse in the hopes and fears. Now the moon, we had the eclipse, and I said things were going to change, and they have, and they will. I said this was only the start of something. There was a lot of cleaning up to be done. His secrets, it's like they've dropped out. They're dropping out literally for us all to see. Le passage, la papesse. So, okay, so she, oh yeah. Okay, so his ascension is, or if you would call it ascension, it's going that way. And he knows it, and he fears it. And we've got the Chariot. The Chariot keeps coming up. This is Cancerian energy. It's all about feelings. And the 6 of Wands, that's movement, relocation, Jupiter in Leo, and the King of Coins, looking at ways to make this comeback, to spin it by using deception. Two of Coins, though, he's manipulating. Judgment is coming for him. So, yeah, I just feel he's finished. All right, so December is when I think that that he will face an indictment. Question is, does the DOJ hold off before that Senate runoff? Possibly. Let's see. Let's just cut the cards. Will Trump face a December indictment? That's a clear question. Will Trump face a December indictment? The Star, we can hope. The Star's a very strong card, by the way. It's Aquarius energy. And we've got Pluto moving into Aquarius for a few months in March. The whole energy is changing before it moves permanently Pluto into Aquarius in 2024. So we've got the Star card. These next 2 years will be about accountability for Donald Trump. The Six of Coins, loans and debt. Okay, so his finances, his campaign finances, his business, all of that is going to be in huge scrutiny. He faces a crossroads. Does he push on in the same way that he did before and get the same result, or does he do something else? Something coming to fruition in time is in the past. We all had to be patient, and I know I've been impatient like everybody else. Five of Cups. So we've got this kind of, regret, loss, despair. Mars in Scorpio. The end is coming quick, and he knows that. And we've got the Eight of Swords. So we've got restriction. To a degree, some paranoia there. He's mentally very unstable. He's going to be lashing out. We have the King of Cups. My question was, will he be indicted in December? The King of Cups is my card for Merrick Garland and Joe Biden. And we've got the Sun. That's like a green light here for Garland. I feel the Ace of Coins in the hopes and fears. He's very worried about his business and what's going on in New York. By the way, Dems were returned as in the governor's seat. Kathy Hochul and Letitia James, both back where they were. No problems about any of those investigations going away. Now, the outcome card is the past. It's a yes card. Literally, his past is catching up with him, clarified by the government. My card for the government. The DOJ, the Hierophant, the courts, and we've got the Ace of Swords coming out in the reverse. So the Ace of Swords, of course, is the truth, but it's reversed. So I'm going to say, based on the Six of Cups, the Hierophant, the lies that he told are going to go before the courts. Now, he lied about the stolen documents. He obstructed. He said he didn't have any. He said they were all given back. Because he didn't tell the truth, he's going to be indicted. Now, I actually physically got the Tree of Life, which is not supposed to be there in this card. But this is a grand finale for this man. And we've got the Death card. So cards are really clear. It's the end. Beginning of the end for him. My question was, will he be indicted in December? Yes, he will. Now, I say this again, the Democrats didn't get everything they hoped for, but they will hold the Senate, and there's a good possibility that they either just hold the House by one vote, or there's some kind of independent person there that caucuses with them. It is not going well and the governorships are massively encouraging for the Democrats. Some of those close races like Wisconsin, the Republicans know that if Trump hangs around and does what he's done 2024, they can kiss their behinds goodbye. They've been kicked up the backside. And whatever you do today, understand that this is the beginning, the start of the end for Trump and his MAGA stupid, pathetic, tawdry clown-like, circus-like MAGA movement. That's all I got for you. Hope that helps. Bye for now.